Hey everyone, welcome back to O2 Coding. In this video we're going to be starting our discord.py series, which is basically a library for Python. Which you can, libraries for Python, to basically put like extra stuff in Python that you can use. This one's for Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, it's like a text platform you can message on, you can join VCs, which are voice chats, and talk to other people. Give it a Google if you don't know what it is, pretty cool. They also have a good API, so you can make bots, and it's pretty simple as well. These spots I've made, they're used on my server. For moderation stuff, keeping everything under control. So yeah, in this series, I'm gonna be showing you how to make this kind of stuff. So let's get started. So firstly, we're gonna need to install some stuff. I'll leave all the links in the description. Basically, you want to go to python.org /downloads or python.org and go to downloads. I just this download button. So this is going to download Python, which is basically what we're going to be using to code the bot. You can use other languages, but I prefer Python for starting out. In my opinion, it's much easier. And yeah, that's what we're going to be using. So yeah, just download it here. Install like any other program. And yeah, next thing you're going to need is an IDE, which is like what you actually code on. I mean, you can use Notepad, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's easier to use one of these because it's made for coding. And yeah, so I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, but you can use just many other programs you can use, like Atom, Sublime, Notepad++, I think even. Just multiple you can use. I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, because in my opinion, I like it. It's by Microsoft, so it's going to be kept up to date. And yeah, so if you want to download it, you come to code.visualstudio.com and just hit the download button. And yeah, install it, like you normally would any other program. I'm not going to install either of these because I already have them installed. I might just mess up. The next thing you're going to want to go to is discord.com/developers. Shit, I can't talk today. This is on Discord's website, and basically this is going to be setting up the bot's account, if you want to call it that. I have a few bots here. If you don't have any, don't worry about it. But yeah, let's get started. So you want to hit this new application button up here, and this is going to be the name of the bot. So I'm going to be calling it O2 Coding Bot. Yeah, you can name whatever you want. Say create. This is what's actually going to be called. So, like the user itself in Discord. So name it whatever you want. If you want to put a profile picture on it as well, you just click here and upload a profile picture. You don't need to worry about anything here for the moment. So the next place you want to head over to is bot. We'll tab over here. So this is basically making this application into a bot. So I'm gonna hit add bot, and yes, do it. It's just saying it's dangerous because basically making something that can be coded onto their platform. Like, are you sure you want to do that? But yes, we do. So that's gonna be the username of the bot, which is all good. This is one of the most important ones in my opinion. Out of this page anyway. And this is to see this. You can set if you want this to be a public bot or a private bot. Public bots can be added by anyone, so anyone can add your bot, or private bots, you can only add them. So if this is checked, it's a public bot, so anyone can add it. If it's unchecked, only you can add it. Make sure you save your changes. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna make it as a private bot, just so no one else can add it. But yeah, so you can do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. We'll need this token later, so make sure you leave this page open. Then go to OAuth 2. And basically, this is where you're going to generate the link where you can actually invite the bot. So you want to define it as a bot, so you're telling Discord that this is a bot. So this is the bot permissions. So, depending on what you want to do, what you want your bot to do, like if you just want to send messages and say maybe kick members and I don't know, manage nicknames and manage servers. Whatever you wanted to do, you can just click, or you can hit administrator and that'll give it everything. That's what I'm going to do because it's just easier than clicking manual permissions, you know. You can always change this later. But yeah, the next thing you want to do is just copy this link. So this is part of your bot's invite. Your bot's invite link. What? Invite link. So let's plug this in a new tab. And yeah, this will bring up Discord's website. Let it load, make sure you're in the right account. Then you want to add this to a certain server. I'm going to put it in my OrangeBeats Discord for the moment. But you can add to whatever server you want, obviously. You do need to have the managed server permission in the server you want to add it to. So you can't just add it to a random server. So yeah, OrangeBeats Discord, and then just hit continue. This is going to be the permissions you want to give it. You know, you can uncheck admin if you want, but I'm going to leave it checked. Here you can also see like how much servers and stuff it's used. Active since, so practically when it's created, which is just today. And yeah, that's it. Authorize. You're gonna have to verify you're not a robot. This can be weird sometimes. Oh, I think I'm a robot. I think that's what it was. Yes, it is. And then once you bring here, you can close this page. So I'll leave this page up because we will need it later on, as I just said. Another page I want to point out real quick is, I'll leave it also in the description. This is basically the library's documentation. So basically everything in the library's here, so you can just come here. If you want to find something, I find it hard to read when I start, but yeah, if you do want to have a look through it, it is always here. Let me see. So the next thing, my plan up. So yeah, we've created the bot. Oh yeah, so now if I open up my Discord, you should see O2 coding bot is here. There's obviously gonna be stuff here. Don't worry about that. But it's gonna be here in your server. It's gonna say, you know, it's new to Discord. And yeah, so if you set a profile picture, it would display, but I didn't. It will be offline for the moment because we haven't coded it to start yet, but don't worry about that. Right, so the next thing we're going to want to do is open up CMD. Alright, here we go. So this is going to be installing the actual library to Python. So let's do, the easiest way to do it is just py, and then if you want to check what version you have of Python, and if it's installed, just hit enter. And I messed up. It's 2 dashes, sorry. There we go, and it'll say Python 3. So I have Python 3.8.1. If you just download it, you probably have 3.8.5, but in this series, once you have 3.8, you should be good. I probably should update mine, but you know, it'll eventually be done. So what you want to do then is do pi -3, and then do pip. Oh, sorry. So it's pi -3 and then -m pip install dash and then a capital U and then discord .py like that. And then just hit enter. There you go. So for me, it's going to say requirement already satisfied because I already have the library. It doesn't need to update it written, but for you, it should have some loading bars, and it should say down here at the bottom, you know, install and stuff. This is just saying my pip's out of date. Again, I probably should update it, but I'll do it eventually. And then if you want to do it, you just do pi, or not even pi, you just do pip freeze. Just give it a second. There we go. So this is going to say everything you have. So once it says discord.py here, you should be good to go. It means it's installed. So now you can close out a CMD, I'm pretty sure. So next thing you're going to add, next thing you're going to want to go into is your Visual Studio Code, or whatever IDE. Alright, so once you're in Visual Studio Code, you want to go up here to File, and then Open Folder. And it'll open up a window. It's just up here on my other screen. But basically, let me show you, hang on. You want to direct over to where you want to save your boss. So create a folder somewhere. I'll go to code, I'll select that folder. Let this load up. Give it a second. Right, so now we've opened this folder, you'll see it over here. So I'm gonna go new file. This may be a little bit different if you use something else than Visual Studio Code, but it should be similar. You can always do this in your actual file explorer, but I'm gonna be doing it here. So we'll call this bot.py. This is gonna be our main file. Make sure you put .py at the end so it knows it's a Python file. I'll do it later on. It'll be fine. Right. Now, this is the fun part. We're actually going to be starting coding now. So it's quite simple for the first episode. We're just going to be getting stuff set up. So we want to do import Discord. So it's basically telling the file you want Discord that we just installed with pip and cmd. We'll probably be doing this or putting more of these later on in the series, but for now we just need one. The next thing is from discord.ext import commands. This is telling Discord, or what you just imported, that you want the commands part of the library. And then we're going to do client equals commands dot but. Oh, sorry, it's capital B. But, and then command equals, or sorry, command underscore prefix, my bad, equals bang. And so basically in here, you want to put anything. So a command prefix or prefix is what you want your bot to respond to. So say your command is hello. You're going to want a prefix. So say on Twitch it's exclamation mark generally. So you can do exclamation mark hello, and that would trigger your bot to do whatever your command is. For me, I'm going to use I don't even know. So many bots on my server. I'm going to use that one. So it can be anything. It can be even a word. But yeah, I'm going to use that. Right. And so once that's done, we can start moving on to telling the bot what to do. Also, some people do use bot for here, so you just do bot, and then instead of doing our client, which I'm going to do, you can just do app bot. There's really no difference. I don't know why I started using client. I just do. So yeah, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to be using client. So a client. Of course, I messed that up. Wow. Event. So this is a decorator. So you're telling the bot that this is an event, not a command. If this was a command, it'd be a client.command. But it's not, so it's an event. So yeah, we're going to be doing events here, which basically is that bot is going to detect when something happens and then do something. So the first one we're going to do is async def on underscore connect. We don't need anything in here for the moment. So on connect, we're going to say print bot has connected to Discord. Alright. So this is going to detect when the bot connects to Discord. And then it'll print it. So it won't actually send anything to Discord, it'll just say it in your terminal or CMD, whatever you run it in. And yeah. So next thing you want to go down here, we're going to be creating a few of these. Couple of events. Client event, async, def. So this is always going to be the same, but then this like on connect won't be. So we want here on underscore ready. And colon, make sure you put the colon there, and then we'll do print boss is ready. So you get it. You know, they're kind of going to be the same for the first episode. It's not going to be too hard. But yeah, this is going to detect when the bot's actually ready to receive commands. The bot's actually ready to do stuff. It will it will print this and say bot is ready. The next thing we're going to be doing is another our client.event and async def. And we're going to do on, oops, no caps, on resume. That, oh, didn't say what I just did. Make sure you put the colon in, like I just completely nearly forgot, but we won't talk about that. So then we want to do print bot resumed. Obviously, you can make this say whatever you want. Like, yeah, I'm just saying this because that's what it's doing, but you can make it say anything. You want to. And then the final event we're going to be doing is at client.event async def on underscore disconnect. And if you couldn't tell already, this is gonna do something when the bot disconnects from Discord. Also, I didn't mention on this one. On resume will be called, or this will actually happen when the bot resumes. Or basically every so often, the bot will just do a restart if it loses a bit of connection for a minute. And that's counted as a resume instead of a connect and ready again. But yeah, we'll go down here to disconnect. I'm just going to go print bot has disconnected from Discord. I put too many ends and disconnected? No, I generally do that. Anyways, let's go on here, down. So the next thing we're going to do, that's all the actual events we're going to be doing for this video anyway. The next thing you're going to want to do is open up your browser again and back to the developer portal. And you want to go to the bot page here. So this is, you want to get your token. So the token is practically the bot's password, like to actually use the bot. You don't want to give this to anyone other, like maybe your friend that's working on the bot, but don't give it to anyone else because then they can just use your bot. So you can say copy, you don't even have to reveal it or anything, just say copy. If this does get out, you can just hit regenerate and that'll reset it. That's what I'm going to do after this video because you guys are going to see it. Then you want to go down here and you want to do client, dot run, bang, and like that. Yeah, so that's it. So that is my token. You don't want to, you don't want anyone to know that. You can't use it because I'm going to reset it and I'll just say, authorized. But yeah, that should be all the code. So the next thing to do, you can use terminal in here. I'm not going to do it in case you're not using this. So I'm just going to open up my folder here. Let me see. Yes. So this is where my bot's saved. So I'm just going to click here and do CMD. I'm just going to open this up in my CMD again. And we're going to do Python or Py. And then bot.py, or whatever you called your file, right there. So when you do that there, it actually opens it up here in the folder. It's a nice little trick I only learned recently. You can open it up and CD in, but it's just an easier way to do it. So py bot.py, and hit enter. And I may or may not have messed up. Oh, because I need to CD in the code. Sorry, never mind. There we go. Basically, I have another folder, and this is actually where my bot is. So. But now, you guys shouldn't make that mistake because I was just being a bit silly. But now if you do py.py, give it a second, say bot is connected to Discord, bot is ready. So that means everything is working, you haven't made any mistakes. Generally, maybe it's just a typo or whatever. I made plenty, don't worry if you make any. Yeah, it's a way of learning. So the next thing, once it's said, bot is ready, you can open up Discord and you should see that it's online. Yeah, status green, so it'll be online. It actually can't do any commands, yes, but hopefully in the future videos we'll get that done. One thing you can do, I believe, is use our prefix and do help. Yep, and now you know it's working. So this is automatically in the library. This, whatever you want to call this, help command, I don't even know. We probably will be changing this out for a custom one in the future, but as you know, the bot works. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this first video. On this series, we're gonna be doing more advanced stuff, or not more advanced stuff, but more interesting stuff in the next video. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe and like. If you have any issues, join the Discord. That'll be in the description below. And yeah, if you have any feedback, leave a comment. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.